Hello and welcome back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Hask here, my Sith warrior, on Nar Shaddaa. We are here in the Duros Sector. We have been asked to interrupt a meeting between the Hutt cartel and an opposing Sith Lord to Darth Bara, Lord Rafari. We need to draw this Sith Lord out, somehow deal with him without upsetting the Dark Council, so that we can gain access to Darth Bara's spy and somehow, obviously, silence him. Now, the meeting is taking place here in the Duros Sector, but no doubt we'll be able to find ways to help out Imperial interests here at the same time. So, let's get ourselves underway. We're basically continuing exactly where we left off from the last part of the series. I have switched over to the PvP instance, which is why there's only one other Imperial player here on Nar Shaddaa on this instance right now. Oh, we have a data pad here. The following is written in a standard but fairly complex Imperial cipher. To all Imperial staff and allies, please note the outreach program in the Duros sector has been met with mixed success. Several leaders of rebel groups have been uncovered living amongst the refugees and have been eliminated, but much of the general populace is no longer tolerant of our activities here. In other words, our cover has been blown. All combat-ready personnel are asked to identify themselves and check in upon arrival in the district. So, there's another intelligence listening post.
Keep your hands on your credits. This is not the most respectable part of town.
Oh yes, it's a new area, the Duros Sector. The glitz and glamour of Nar Shaddaa hides an uglier side. One of the poorest sectors on Nar Shaddaa, it hosts men and women who have been exploited and left behind, refugees of war and casualties of the immense wealth hoarded by Nar Shaddaa's Hutt masters. Go get ourselves checked in at the intelligence outpost and then see how we can lend our aid. Oh, so the meeting place is quite deep into the sector. To be honest, the Duros sector isn't all that large. There's quite a bit of a back and forth with the quest line. Get checked in. Ooh, we have two missions. We have a side mission and a heroic. Despite a generous outreach program to the Duros sector's impoverished citizens, armed anti-Empire militants have now begun a campaign of terror against our people. They have captured astromech droids and armed units with explosives. Okay. Deal with the droids. And then, of course, several Jedi Knights have invaded this sector and are lending support to the anti-Empire rioters. Loyal servants of the Emperor are encouraged to confront these extremists and their meddling Republic allies. So, somehow we're meant to deal with a Jedi without breaking the neutrality between the Republic and the Empire here. A fact that, unless the news is suppressed, will probably break the Treaty of Coruscant. But, yeah, let's just look into that anyway. Oh, and we have an Imperial agent here.
Greetings. I heard of your success with the Shadow Syndicate. I was hoping you might put those talents to work for me. My name is Mardel Felth, Imperial Intelligence, and I am here to stop a revolution.
I've been known to stop or start a few wars in my day.
They call this place the Duros Sector. But it's not just Duros who live here. Alien refugees from across the galaxy have fled here. Fled from us. Now a leader has emerged to unite the different species. They call him the Flame, and we have killed him twice. Each time he reappears. The locals claim he's immortal.
Is that possible?
Only the Emperor himself can claim true immortality. But I'm not asking you to kill the Flame. Yet. Our only undercover agent in his gang was recently discovered and murdered. The Flame insisted the corpse be publicly displayed in Ranamas Square to taunt us.
If they're baiting you, they want something.
Oh, there's no doubt it's a trap. But they have bait we're hard-pressed to resist. Everything our agent found, all his notes, are pinned to the corpse in plain view. But every team I've sent to retrieve the records has come back in pieces. You may be the only one who could walk into this trap and survive.
Let these aliens do their worst. They have not faced a Sith before.
That was my thought precisely, my lord. We need those records back. Admiral Jafand Arj is due to arrive today to speak with the Hutts about this problem. Once you have the records, use this on the body to burn it. We can't have them use one of our own as a rallying point.
Okay. Deal with the body, retrieve the records that he uncovered. So, the rigged astromech droids are all about the sector. There's quite a convoluted, I think, staged bonus mission around the droids as well. And the body is in the square.
Scare me?
So we have one bonus mission. Oh, the stage 1 bonus mission. To defeat 25 anti-Empire militants. Where are you going? So we have some neutral people just watching the action. Happy to stay out of things. Trying to cut through the anti-Empire forces relatively quickly if I can. Because that's only stage 1 of this bonus mission. There are already 6 astromech droids down. Stage 2 is to actually deal with bomb parts that they're arming the droids with. let's head deeper. Keep finding more of those bomb parts while we're also heading towards the square. So now that the droids are dealt with, they're also asking us to find the anti-Empire renegade leader and defeat 13 forces that he surrounds himself with. So there's the meeting place.
Spent a lot of time here back in the day, but the back alleys change daily. It's all different now.
So Vet grew up here. So what is the final stage? Find the master detonator switch. Nice, we managed to deal with him before he activated his stealth field generator. Alright, so we'll head along this way. Let's go hit the renegade leader in his base of operations first. What we'll do is kind of just do like a clockwise circular route, because the detonator switch is this way as well. We'll leave the Lord Rafari Hutt cartel meeting for last. So I can't recall if there are 13 individuals here. It's asking us to clear this entire stronghold out or not. Yeah, it looks like it is asking us to wipe out the entire stronghold. Here's the leader himself. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Dick. Right, let's continue on our way. anti-Empire mastermind who has the detonator switch for those astromech droids. Thank you. Plenty of things to turn in. Thank you. Let's hand over the data to that agent who died. See what he discovered.
Your trap's been sprung. Here are the notes.
Let me see. Blasted rebels. The Flame is planning an attack on Admiral Jafand Ange. He can't know about this. I was supposed to...
What exactly would you prefer? I didn't know.
Admiral Jafand? Sir, I apologize. This is...
I know who you are, my lord. It is an honor to have one of your stature helping us on Nar Shaddaa. Are you more inclined than Agent Maddle to tell me what threat has just been posed? Does this come from the Flame?
Any idea why he'd have it in for you personally?
The Flame must know I've been communicating with the Hutt. I'm here to tell them the Empire will withdraw billions of credits of business from Nar Shaddaa unless they shut down this rebellion.
Aren't the Hutts neutral?
They're welcome to claim neutrality, as long as they don't interfere with our plans. I invite you to come with me when I meet with the Hutts. Your activities have made an impression on the cartel.
And it won't hurt your bargaining position to remind them of the power of the Sith.
It never does. If you're interested, I suggest you go first, to flush out and destroy any of these rebels who might lie in wait. I leave for my meeting shortly. I hope to see you there.
Knowing Admiral Jafand, I'd suggest you go now. He'll expect the route to his meeting to be cleared before he leaves.
Okay. Get an earpiece. Happy days. Unfortunately, the earpiece is no good compared to the one we're already wearing, but oh well. So, we need to secure the route to this meeting between the Admiral and the Hutt cartel. Bonus to defeat 12 of the Flame's forces. Great. Seems the meeting place, yeah. The meeting isn't going according to plan here.
This is not your battle. You were not one of the Sith who came to my world to destroy it. It is the Admiral who led that attack. It is the Admiral who will die for it.
So, you're the one who thinks he can defeat the Empire.
I do not know if I can, only that I must. I am Gendai. My people had done nothing to your Empire when they set upon us. They tore our world apart, slaughtered our children, or sold them as slaves. In fact, every species here has suffered an unprovoked attack by your Empire.
He's a terrorist. He raised an army against the Empire. Destroy him!
No man may strike against the Empire and live.
You've already learned that I do not die easily.
You forget. I've been on your world. I know the secret of your people. Gendai have no hearts or brains to fail. The only way to destroy them is to shred the bodies and scatter them. But we proved 1 billion times over that they're not immortal, right, Gendai? How many of you crawled away? 2? 10?
Kill him! Kill them all!
This always does the trick.
It's interesting that we had the option to ask him to leave. I mean, I was willing to accept his surrender, but we couldn't exactly let him go. He would have just raised a force against the Empire another day.
It was my fortune and my honor to have you here, my lord. I'll call Agent Maddle and tell her what happened. I suggest you make the full report. My men and I will stay here to ensure the Gendai's body is destroyed.
The Flame was a strong man. He should have been serving us, not fighting us.
The Empire has no place for such monstrosities. Thank you for your service.
Ah, I see. You're one of those that believes in the anti-alien sentiment of the Empire. Okay. Our time here really in the Duros Sector has come to a close. Apart from, of course, our main story mission. But we can also... I was trying to avoid you. I was going to give you the opportunity to survive. And you just had to piss on my generosity, didn't you? Let's go do this heroic mission. So we're heading to the Rebel Refugee Zone, where we must deal with 5 Jedi Rebel leaders and destroy some Rebel supplies. No doubt there's meant to be a bonus mission as well. This is not an instanced area. The enemies will respawn. Great.
If I die, I'm going to haunt you.
So we also have a bonus mission to defeat 25 of the rebel forces here. I think this was a heroic 4 mission back in the day. Jedi defeated. There's another Jedi just up here.
Scare me?
Down. We've dealt with all the rebels we need to deal with. Okay, it's just Jedi now that we need to be defeating. There's also a once you've dealt with the rebel leaders, there's someone else you need to deal with.
This always does the trick.
Oops, companion gifts, thank you. But keep an eye on these enemies, will be respawning very shortly. Can I make it through this group? No shit! No, I can alert both of them. Oh, bloody hell. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, that could have gone very badly. Now we need to shut down the communications terminal.
This always does the trick.
time here in the refugee zone clear. Might as well get ourselves to the intelligence listening post.
I just received word from Admiral Jafand. He says thanks to you, the flame is dead and the rebellion is in chaos.
He was just trying to avenge his people.
If we mourned every conquered planet, we would never have become an empire. If you would take on another task for us, I have a message from General Colvin of the Imperial Reclamation Service. He believes you might be key to recovering the secret the Empire has sought for decades. Thank you for all you've done.
The Imperial Reclamation Service. Another group we'll hear about before long. Oh, either way, level 50 once again. Ooh, new ability. Leaps to a friendly target, reducing his or her threat. Alright, yeah, that's what makes the Immortal actually really good. Oh, what makes the Juggernaut really good. With playing Hutball. Because with the Hutball you could jump to an enemy target or a friendly target, so you can cross some distance quite effectively. Either way, what's in this lockbox from the heroic mission? Some boots again and a belt. Alright. Anything else at level... No, level 51 gets us our next... Level 51 and level 52. Right. So, before we head on to the industrial sector to speak to this General Colvin, let's finally go interrupt this meeting with this upstart Sith Lord. Apparently we need to try and play nice with the Hutt cartel so we don't upset Imperial relations. Oops.
You would be wise to bend to the great Lord Rathari's will. Sign over the specified territories before he loses his patience.
I
am your other choice.
I'll tell you who this is. This is the apprentice of an over-the-hill Sith named Darth Baras. Yes, that's right. My master and I anticipated your arrival.
Where is your master, Worm?
I am Lord Rathari's proxy in dealing with the cartel, and I will be his sword arm dealing with you.
I have no quarrel with you, but Rathari must die. I urge you to stand aside and watch me dispatch this pretender.
Aguta polko chopting wampala hagwa tilag jikoska.
Cha porko utmangisa mitisa rota kopara.
Tatanin chista luka, ubazikitan tiluruha.
Koroweni naka kisonre fe opa utaguta.
You act as if you don't know how easily I could kill you.
Mana, you eda iki, tukuluko charatrodo.
Utaguda tan gueguda. Panguidag bamba.
You talk big for someone so obviously small.
Bonanaitacho, ne tuto boga.
Ten rulen jihola kutas lemo.
Fine. I'll unburden us of this intruder, but then you'd better sign on the dotted line. Impossible. Lord Rathari will still be you and your master's downfall.
Your master will be as dead as you soon enough.
Unachi dunit pitoki, sayatupino na aveti.
Oh, wawawanga, tuske you warawa, tablota wijawa.
Just give me the chance. That's all I ask.
Oka kiza spida perupa gadwa. Shineko higa danolia. Yinga kichita. Nini tanu alayu kewekuta.
Okay. So we've managed to delay the signing over a treaty from the Hood Cartel to Lord Rafari. And if he wonders why, well, he'll hear about himself being down one apprentice. Right, we need to get ourselves to the industrial sector, but looks like we have to head back to the Corellian sector first. See how else we can provoke the Sith Lord.
Word spread through the streets that Rathari's conference with the Hutts was invaded and his apprentice killed. Seems like you missed your calling as a diplomat. The Hutts are in a holding pattern to see what comes of your challenge. It's too bad Rathari wasn't in attendance. But man, I bet he's fuming.
If he'd been there, his corpse would be steaming.
All in good time. He's not the type to duck a fight. Rathari is also on the verge of taking over the Republic's base of operations in the upper industrial sites. With his work with the cartel dashed, he's sure to pour himself into squashing the Republic garrison.
I'll keep banging down doors until I find him.
I love a man who's tenacious. Even if Rathari isn't there, when his operations are all thwarted, I know he'll come to you. A confrontation will be inevitable.
Okay. So it seems he's been focusing his attention on squashing the Republic in the upper industrial sector. It just so happens we're heading that way ourselves. So, what we'll do, we'll head back to the transport service droid and get on our way over to the industrial sector, and then we'll take a small break.
Do
to require medical attention.
Let's see what quests we have over there.
Be well.
I also got to send a bit of mail. Ah! From Marrow Bison. Thanking us for our assistance in crushing the Exchange's campaign against the Empire. She's keeping Godobah the Hutt in custody, using his humiliation as an example for the others to keep them in line.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
And away we go. So the industrial sector may be the only area where there's the potential, I think, of encountering another Republic player in PvP. There are two routes through the industrial sector, one which has your main storyline quests and the world quests, but there is a path in the opposite direction from your landing pad, which may have missions which include the bonus series, but it's not an area I regularly actually head down. But it may be a place where you might be able to cross over into the Republic's industrial sector, or vice versa. So yeah, there's the Republic's landing bay just below us. And if we head this way, obviously we'll meet up with General Colvin, but we have the Republic's Research Division. And there are various elevators here, which I think would get us down to the lower industrial sector. I tell you what, for the sake of my own curiosity, because I always say I don't bother exploring that way. If you're not interested in seeing what lies through the research center, feel free to skip ahead to the next video now, where we'll start exactly right here, about to enter the industrial sector and speak with General Colvin. And then, of course, locate where, this Republic outpost happens to be. There are various quests to also do in this sector. We'll look into those at the same time. But if you want to stick around for another 5-10 minutes, let's go explore a little, shall we? See what we find. I just want to unlock more of the map. So we have a Systech West elevator. Because there's bound to be like an Imperial outpost that has like more side missions. We probably won't pick those side missions up, but we'll just see what's around and see what we find. I think if you want to play, I'm trying to I think you need to go this way as a player of the Republic, because they need to go grab a certain item to grab a datacron in Shadow Town. So we have the Republic labs here. We have Zerka's labs. Okay, so there's nothing here. Obviously, Zerka Corporation, we could learn more about them in the future. Looks like that's a dead end. Maybe. I'm more curious to see what, shit. Ah, bollocks. Oh, really? We're making more friends? surveillance outpost. Okay. So we have the exploration mission here. We have a heroic mission here from a Sith. Oh, we have another heroic mission here as well. How curious. Oh. Okay, we have also a quick travel node. So I guess the only place is this elevator down this way. All those secure. We got all those Imperial guardsmen killed. Whoops. Straight down and to the left. Okay, so we have the lower office atrium and network security. I think it's network security we need to be in. There's the upper office atrium. I mean, let's just have a look around. This seems familiar. I think I've been here before. I'm just going to use the map a little to help me navigate. So there's nothing really here. There's a group phase over there, so I guess there's a quest to get in that doorway. Let's go to the upper atrium, see what we find up that way. Another group phase, I suppose. Yep. Come on. Alright, so there's something along this way. Crimson Brotherhood. Let's see if we can find other elevators. Okay, so we have the Systech East elevator and an Imperial mercenary camp. Huh. Imperial intelligence. Oh, yeah, okay, this is where we need to be. The Imperial Intelligence Gadget Warehouse. This should get us to the lower industrial sector. I guess... yeah, these are all... most of these will be friendly towards us. So we have the Imperial Re-Education Center. Oh, yeah, we have some Republic defense guards here. Right, there to stop us from getting into places we're not meant to be. High value storage, yeah. Do they have... what kind of sensors do they have? We could pretend... if we had a cloaked character, there's the potential we could maybe sneak past those droids. Because that would get us into the lower industrial sector, which is where the Republic players start. Huh. Okay, so we didn't find... there's a place... Vet would probably like us to go. Probably later. Oh well, no matter. We'll talk about that when it becomes appropriate. Right. Okay, we'll get ourselves back to the upper industrial sector now. A little bit of an exploration. So there's other routes, there's other elevators we could explore as well. What we'll do once again is, fall to our death. Yeah, nice job. What we'll do is take a break once again. When we come back, we'll speak to General Colvin and look to upset Lord Rafari again by trying to impede his assault on a Republic base, which is not something we would normally do, but if it pisses off the Sith Lord, then so be it. Either way, thank you all for joining me with some Star Wars The Old Republic, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye-bye now.